What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another showcase. Now, before we begin this video, I've been getting a lot of comments lately on my audio quality on my latest videos, especially, well, pretty much all my videos, especially the recent one, the showcase with builds. To be honest, and even Bill's told me, I actually have no idea like what's going on with my audio. I don't know why the buzzing sound. I don't know whether it's my mic or my computer, but I did run out and I did get a external sound card, so hopefully that'll like tone down the buzzing. But unfortunately, there's nothing I could do. I might add some background music, not sure, but I apologize for that. Hopefully you guys can bear with me here. But let's begin the showcase. Now we were actually looking at something a little different today. We were taking a look at this is a castle, but this is actually a castle model of a spawn. To be more precise, it's actually a faction spawn. Now I don't know if I don't play factions, to be honest, but I do know how to build these things. If you don't know what I do, I am a commissions builder. We buy and sell spawns that we've built, and we basically sell them to certain people that want to buy them, such as server owners. Like, if you ever gone on your favorite server, chances are, if it's like really good, maybe somebody else built it or certain build teams have built it. I am part of a build team. We do a lot of these commissions. But if you want to learn more about that, I'll leave some links that you might want to know about to learn more. You can't just like sell your build, like just build something random to sell it. You gotta be relatively skilled with these kind of things. Like here, there's a lot of certain features that these spawns have that you're going to need to know. But besides that, let's start taking a look at this castle. Alright, so this is sort of a different build. So usually when I look at a build, it's usually, oh, you look at the exterior, interior. That's kind of the thing that I do. But this build doesn't have an exact, sort of way you can walk around this, because this is sort of a spawn. It does have less function than like realistic builds I have. Realistic builds are 100% functional. They have an interior, exterior, landscaping, all that good stuff. But this has only certain parts. Now this is going to be geared towards people who actually would want to buy this. I did make this video for that purpose, just to get it out there. Also just a little walkthrough. But if you are interested, then you could contact me directly. But I'll also leave more links where you could get this. But if it is a nice build just to take, just to take a look at for inspiration. If you do want to build your own spawn in the future, if you are like a rising server owner, then this is a really nice idea here. It's 100 by 75 by 175. That is the length and the width. Relatively large spawn, but it is a very nice size for any server with a large or a small player base. Here, let's just take a look at like the exterior and the front here, because this is where a lot of it's going on. As you can see, there's a lot of space here, and the reason why there's a lot of space is, a lot of space for players. They could check out like the scenic view from these levels here. Also, if you are like running a faction spawn, then there are cool places that you can put here with shops and chests. But yeah, I like to keep these things very customizable for the people who are going to be using this. But you do notice that there are a lot of trees around here. That's what I did add those recently. Now you do notice, if you do notice, it's a bit bland. Now I originally built this to be realistic. In like, it was supposed to be a gothic styled sort of like castle spawn. But as I was building this, people were telling me, oh, this is too bland. You should probably put some more color. I did add some more color. I put some wool on the sides of these towers over here. I tried to add more wood, implement more wood, and then I also tried to put trees over here as well. Just for like a really nice contrast. I think that's a really good addition to this build over here, especially on this side with all these trees. But as you can see, there's a lot of really nice, like, intricate details that I usually have in my builds. Especially in this one with all the levels and everything. But enough looking at that side. Let's move on to this side over here. We have some lights and stuff. Now, one thing I am going to say is that this build isn't like 100% functional. Like I said, it has like sort of a semi-open interior just for just a bit more function. You know, add more rooms and stuff for players and for the people like server owner who will end up using this. Like let's take a look over here. As you can see, there's a hallway down here that leads to this extension over here where you could put stuff in here. I did leave a lot of rooms open for people to furnish and put their own stuff like leaderboards and info boards. I like to leave it up to the people who are going to end up owning the spawn. I don't like to add my own stuff in there, and then they have to end up breaking it and like removing stuff. There is a good amount of detail that I put in myself that I think that really does belong there. Now this area over here is a really nice area. In terms of spawn point, this was probably like a really good area to spawn in. It's pretty nice, especially with these shaders. Really nice overlook over here. Just a pretty lovely extension over here. And then here we have a courtyard surrounded by trees. Pretty nice addition. That's the hallway. We'll take a look at this back entrance later. This is sort of the back. As you see, there's like some more balconies. Here's like the main structure over here, sort of like the housing area. But enough of the exterior. Just gonna take one more flyby. You'll probably take a look at it more when I look at the interior and the exterior later on, and how they like correspond with each other. But yeah, here's a stairway. This is just like a little dock area. This is how you get down to the levels. But walk up the stairs. This is kind of like an open foyer. I try to keep it as like customizable, as well as like really sort of detailed area as well. See these pillars over here that lead up to the second floor. And this is the hallway that leads to, actually it leads to the balcony back here, which is pretty cool. And over here is a stairway that leads to this bottom floor actually. And you can see the really cool detail in some of these some of the parts of this spawn, especially the interior. And then here's like a little dungeon area that leads to the courtyard. I don't know why a dungeon would be connected to the courtyard, but put something here too. But that's basically this room. Now keep in mind, if you really don't want this spawn, then it is for inspiration as well. There are a lot of cool features of this build that that could be implemented into regular castles themselves. If you want to build like a realistic castle, there are some cool parts here that you can take note of. Especially in this front over here, there's a lot of cool like these windows, the rose window, really nice. Let's go upstairs. Here we have some more windows, pretty gothic like. Now this room is probably the room that I designed most for the spawn room. I think you can see that by now. It's kind of like the throne room, I guess. I'd call it the throne room. It just has like really raised windows. I don't know what's going on over here. I'll probably fix that later on. But you have these nice church roofs that are really intricate and really ornate with hanging chandeliers. And this room is kind of built to make a really good first impression for new players that will log on to your server. And that's the kind of thing that you would want in a faction spawn or a server spawn. Whoops. All right. Yeah. So this is and you put like info boards and stuff behind here. It's like a really nice place to like put stuff. I see a lot of like flashing like they're like floating symbols and stuff that usually when I go on like faction spawns, they usually have like a bunch of floating signs everywhere. But that is basically that room. Very nice. Nicely detailed, realistic room right there. That's basically this sort of area. This leads us to the second floor, and it is nighttime. I guess we'll just tour this place in nighttime. Here you can actually get a good view of the front as well as back. Let's take a look at that. Especially at nighttime, it's pretty beautiful. We have this really nice extension coming off over here. I think it's a really nice addition to this castle. But this is kind of like the mid courtyard. But we are going to walk up more. Let's just see what it looks like from over here. Probably should have more lighting. Yeah. There we go. Whoops. But over here you can see really nice view as well. But yeah, this castle is just kind of like built for that kind of thing, which is something that you could probably use for players on a spawn. This also could function as a waiting lobby or like a server lobby. You know, players could just run around. There's a lot of places that players could explore on this map, which is really nice. Like to keep the players, you know, occupied and everything. Oh, there's a grass block over there. Gotta shape some more things up. But yeah, as you can see, this room is really bland. But you know, you could add stuff in here. I might add some more stuff, but I like to leave it up to people to add stuff. And then this is the highest room right here. This is that's a statue over there. This is just a way to get up here. This is the highest level you could probably reach. It's pretty high up, but yeah, you can see down here. I know the guards over here kind of block everything, but you see down there the really nice water view, especially the castle. You can kind of see the back from here. That's not supposed to be there. Hold on. There we go. But yeah, that's pretty much like the great view from up here. But this is basically the entire model, entire spawn. Not much going on here. This was a little brief showcase from regular showcases. Not much here. This is kind of geared towards the people that I wanted to sell this to. Just a little walkthrough. You can see the whole thing, but it is really good inspiration if you want to build your own hub or own castle. I mean, like the layout for this castle in terms of like structure and architecture is actually really realistic. It's pretty nice. It is sort of fantasy too. There's a lot of fantasy parts, but that's basically it. I'm just set it today. Get a last look view at it. But if you like this video, then you know, be sure to subscribe for more really cool showcases like this. And you know, if you want to see more cool builds like this, also subscribe, you know, as well. Be sure to like the video too. You know, if you really like this spawn, I think it's really a lovely spawn. It's been like in my files for like the schematic's been in my files for a long time. I just wanted to get it out, but yeah, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and that's basically it. I'll see you guys later.